Here in Shenzhen, I've witnessed that the air quality is getting, lower and lower by winter and winter. Like before, during the winter, it didn't look that dirty, but nowadays, whenever it's winter time, the air looks really polluted, and I will feel it on my eyes, on my nose, my throat. Guys, hello once again. Here is Marcaribe from the city of Shenzhen, China, coming to you with another subject. So this time we're going to be talking about another aspect of living in Shenzhen, episode number 4. If you haven't watched previously, I've done 3 more episodes. The first one was weather, the second was shopping, and the third one was renting or living in China with renting an apartment in Shenzhen. And this one is gonna be factories. So, as many of you perhaps already know, because I know that some of you have come to Shenzhen on the quest of finding a factory, here around this area there are quite a lot of factories. Most of them are, high-tech factories and, many other products. And so many of them are not that far from the city, and a lot of people will come to the city to find factories. But with that comes a negative aspect, which is living surrounded by factories can get, the air quality to be not that good. In recent years that I've been living here in Shenzhen, I've witnessed that the air quality is getting, lower and lower by winter and winter. Like before, during the winter, it didn't look that dirty, but nowadays, whenever it's winter time, the air looks really polluted, and I will feel it on my eyes, on my nose, my throat, and a lot of friends of mine also do. So if you want to live in Shenzhen and you are on a business kind of mission here in China, I think it's a very positive aspect to be settled down here. But you have to be aware that all of the days here will not be sunny days. And some of the days of winter, or perhaps some of the weeks of winter, will be very cloudy and polluted, and you will feel uncomfortable because it can get to your health. So this is Shenzhen today. It's quite polluted. It says like the quality index is sensitive for, it's bad quality air for sensitive people, and it looks really not good. You can hardly see from afar. Like the sea, it's just like, look at this. Especially when it's winter time, this happens more often than spring or summer. I have some friends which have been escaping during those days to other places around China. I myself was a victim of pollution. In the past year, I've traveled to Guilin city because I was feeling like really not comfortable with all this pollution going on, and I just wanted to escape from it. Today, it's not a very good quality air kind of day, so I'm wearing this mask. It really looks kind of, not very healthy out there. So I wonder where you are living, how is the air like, and which measures will you take in order to protect your health. So as time goes by, some winters are really hard, like you stay like 3 days, 4 days in a row. So a positive aspect is that you can just hop on a train, a fast train, high-speed train to somewhere, and be out of the city in just a matter of hours. But a negative aspect is that if you are those kind of persons who are working just on a full-time job, that you cannot leave your job whenever you want to, then the city sometimes will be very polluted and annoying. So if you get to come to Shenzhen during the summer days, perhaps you don't get to notice it, and you will be like, what are you talking about, Marcaribe? Shenzhen is super green and beautiful. But you have to wait for the winter days to come, and then you will know what I'm talking about, because I've been watching other videos of people that has come to Shenzhen during the summer days, and they talk wonders about the city. And whenever they settle down in this city and the winter days come, then they are just like wanting to escape from it, and they feel like everything they talk about doesn't really resonate with what the city really is like, season by season it changes. I'm not trying to talk like something negative about Shenzhen, but I'm just trying to tell you the reality. Like in the past few years, it's been getting worse, like the pollution levels here in Shenzhen. Like this winter of 2019, as well as in 2019, it was really critical, perhaps 2017 as well. Like you can hardly see some buildings on the afar. And then you take a look at this AVP where you can check the levels of pollution, and it's like really hazardous for sensitive people, or like, you know, dangerous red levels. And then you just get to be super scared. For this reason, I have purchased it very long ago a Midea. Midea, it's a brand of filter. It's a cleaner for my home. It looks somehow like a machine that perhaps is like heater or AC, but it's a cleaner of the air. It's an air cleanser. So you just basically place it on your home and you just plug it to the light and you turn it on, and then you can just settle the configuration of how many hours you want it to be cleansing the air of your home, at what is the speed, because there's like medium, high, and then super low, or sleeping time, it's not noisy. Some experts say like inside homes the air is 6 times more polluted than outside, so that is quite scary. And since I bought it, I've noticed a lot of difference in the air that I breathe inside my home. So I bought this thing, and since then, whenever I feel polluted outside, I will just use it. I will not use it on an everyday basis, although I try, but it's not the case when the days are sunny and bright and beautiful, right? But whenever it's super polluted outside, there is no doubt that I will turn it on at its highest potency. So I feel like it does a difference. Whenever I am coming from the outside, I feel like the air is cleaner and I feel more comfortable. I don't feel the air is that dense and heavy inside my home. So if you are wondering what can you do for your health and you are living on a very polluted city in China, no matter if it's Shenzhen or elsewhere, perhaps Guangzhou also, you can consider to buy this kind of air cleaning filters for home. That is just for home, guys. So if you are going outside, then it's really messed up. Because even if you're wearing the mask, I feel like you are breathing the pollution, yeah? And your eyes, like what can you use for your eyes? The goggles? I'm not sure. Whenever I go outside in polluted days, whenever I come home, I feel like all the dust is on my face and I do not feel clean at all. So that is a solution just for the indoors of your apartment. And if you are on the outdoors, then perhaps you can just get to have a mask with a filter, with a good filter, and for your eyes, I'm not sure if there are some goggles or something, because it can really get into the eyes and you can feel like itchy eyes if it's very polluted outside. But overall, Shenzhen is not that polluted. I'm just saying, like, being surrounded by factories, it can be as good as it can be a bad negative aspect, right? And it feels really different. Whenever I travel to Guilin, to the mountain city, I feel the air is super clean, clear, crystal clear. Compared to here, like you can see to the afar, but you cannot see as clear as you can see the air, because the air contains these kind of particles which make it, you know, somehow dirty, because all these factories that are working on the city surroundings. So I would like to know some stories of you guys that are living here in Shenzhen, no matter which district. If you can share with us which district are you living in. Have you ever experienced like the pollution gets to your health, somehow affects you? On which season would you think that it affects you more? And if you want to share where exactly are you living in Shenzhen, in which district? And if you have been living here for a few years like I am, have you experienced as well that in recent years the pollution is getting worse, perhaps because of the population and the increase of factories? Or have you not? I feel like it has been increasing. And before it was more, you know, more relaxing. So let me know in the comment section what are your thoughts of pollution in Shenzhen. Is Shenzhen polluted for you or is it not? Has pollution affected you somehow? Tell me how, and how do you avoid it? Let us know also the tips that you try to implement in your life for pollution not to get into your health. And have you ever moved from a city in China because of pollution? which was the city. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and if you did so, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as well as to subscribe to my channel because it's free, as well as, don't forget to ring the bell, activate the bell notification in order for not miss a future video to come in this channel. Whenever I came back to Shenzhen, I started feeling like all the polluted particles will stuck here in my throat and I will feel uncomfort. If you're a Chinese person or a non-Chinese person, you're welcome to comment below. And please do not judge that I'm talking something nonsense or something that is not. I'm saying this is for my experience. Perhaps you feel like I'm talking something that is not valid. You feel like Shenzhen is never polluted. It's up to you. Perhaps you have just come in sunny days and that's valid.